anything that impacts your mental health, cut. Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Yolandi if you are joining us for the first time, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. We are quite literally in the middle of the year, and I know some of you are exactly where you thought you'd be, some are ahead of where you wanted to be, and some of you are looking at your vision boards thinking, oh my goodness, where did I go wrong? That's if you even have a vision board. But the good news is that you don't need a new year to start over. Okay, we are in the middle of the year right now. Now it's time for you to do a review and to be intentional about the next 6 months that's about to come. So in today's video, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to talk you through the exact process that I follow to do my half year reviews, and this always helps me to come out successful at the end of the year. I wanted to do a very big disclaimer and say, guys, I am a very big believer in vision boards. So let me just put it out there that I have vision boards literally in my room. I am looking at my vision board right now. It is above my mirror. I can see it every single day when I get ready. I have a vision board on my laptop, and I've got a vision board on my phone as well. That is important for me because I want to see what my goals are every day, and it does something in your brain where you literally work towards achieving those goals on a daily basis. When I tell you, when I open up my phone, where's my phone? Wait. When I open up my phone, child, the first thing I see is a big black Porsche. And I'm like, girl, you need to work hard to get that car, okay? You need to work hard to get that big bow on that car. And the bow is burgundy as well. That's my color for the year, by the way. Now, that's not to say that if you don't have a vision board that this is not going to work for you. It will indeed work for you. I'm just trying to kind of like influence you to start a vision board. And that is very easy, guys. There's a lot of YouTube videos for you to have a look at how to create a vision board. But very quickly, how I approach it is my physical vision board literally has pictures of all my goals that I want to achieve for the year. So I like to keep it between 3 and 5, not to overwhelm my brain. And I literally paste that out and basically make like a visual presentation of all my goals. That is exactly what it's like on my laptop and my phone screensaver as well. What I do is I go to Pinterest, I make sure that I get some pictures that is aligned to my goal, and I put them together in Canva. You don't have to do that. Luckily, there's AI these days. You can literally just tell AI, hey, I've got these 3 big goals for the year. Please create a beautiful vision board for my phone's wallpaper, and AI will literally do that. So there is no excuse, guys. There is no excuse. Vision boards are very powerful. But okay, let me not talk about vision boards in this video. Today's video is about how to conduct a half year review. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Step number 1 is to celebrate your wins. I don't think a lot of people do this. A lot of people jump into the failures trying to think about, oh, what do I need to fix? What have I done wrong? No, just pause. I know for a fact that there are some good things that you did for the year, and you deserve to be celebrated. So ask yourself, what am I proud of? What am I proud of that I achieved in the past 6 months? Also ask yourself, what surprised me? Some of our biggest achievements is not even tied to our goals. Just sleeping better, and maybe it wasn't even part of your goal, is also a big achievement. So let's celebrate our wins before looking at our failures. I also feel like a lot of people, especially like towards the end of the year, when people do their end of the year review, especially like on social media, a lot of people love doing that. A lot of people focus on the negative. And what I have realized last year is our brain is wired to remember the negative. Our brain is not wired to really remember the positive, and we need to train our brains to obviously remember the positive. And the one thing I love doing after every single month, I call it my monthly reflection. So I love journaling, and I actually write down what are my key wins for that month, what are my key challenges for the month, what am I looking forward to the next month, what am I grateful for. And I have started using those monthly reflections to actually reflect on the year. So I'm not saying that if you didn't do your monthly reflections for the first half of the year that you can't do these wins, but I am challenging you to sit down and ask yourself, where can I say, listen, I have won? Where can you celebrate yourself? I love to think of it as the sandwich technique. Like, we've got this thing that we call the sandwich feedback technique in corporate, and it's basically making sure that you layer the negative with positives. So you'll have a positive, you'll have constructive feedback, let's not say negative, let's call it constructive feedback, and then you'll have a positive again. So let's start with the positive. What am I proud of? What surprised me? And it does not have to be your specific goals. It could be anything. It could be even, oh, you know, I spent less time on my phone. Oh, I finished 3 books for the year. That is also a very big achievement. So what are you proud of yourself? Step number 1. Step number 2 is to review the 5 life areas. Now, this is the main section of this entire review, okay? This is where you are going to grab a journal and a pen, and you need to start writing down. So here you're going to look at 5 areas of your life. And each of these 5 areas, we're going to have 5 questions, and I will read them to you. So you can either take some notes, or you can actually do the half-year review while I'm going through this video. You can pause me at any time, I don't mind, as long as you do your half-year review, because I am all for people achieving their goals, okay? You guys know that by now. So number 1 will be health and well-being. I'll be reading 5 questions to you right now. So what you're going to do under the section is answer all of these questions, and then once you're done answering all the 5 questions, you are going to give yourself a rating from 1 to 10 as to how well do you feel you have achieved this life area. Okay, let's get into the questions. The 5 health and well-being questions that I love to ask myself is number 1, how would I honestly rate my physical health out of 10 and why? So ask yourself, look at yourself in the mirror. Are you happy with the weight that you are? Are you happy with the muscle definition? Whatever it is that you're ideally working towards, ask yourself, you know, am I actually on track to achieve that goal? Number 2, what habits have positively impacted my health this year? Number 3, what habits, behaviors, and routines have been negatively affecting my well-being? You're asking yourself this because you want to do less of that, obviously. Number 4, how have I been managing stress, reset, and recovery? Do you do Sunday routines? Do you sleep enough? What does that look like? Number 5, if I continue living exactly as I am today, how will my health look 6 months from now? Are you going to be very unhealthy? Are you going to be healthy? Are you going to achieve the goal that you want for your body, or are you not? And the thing about body goals is, guys, we're not doing it for other people. You need to do this for yourself. Your body is literally the thing that carries you through life. And if you don't make the right decisions right now, at a very young age, you are going to carry the consequences of that. When they say health is wealth, it actually means, guys, how well am I taking care of my body in order for me to create more wealth? So make sure that you take care of your body for you personally, and not to be looking good in a bikini out there, to be looking good in dresses. That is just additional. Okay, let me just be honest with you. That is additional. To be looking stunning in your workout outfits. You know, when you look good, you feel good. And talking about health and well-being, this is not just about physical appearance, okay? It's also mental. So make sure that your mental is also taken care of. Because guys, if your mental is messed up, nothing is going to move forward. This needs to be taken care of, okay? Anything that impacts your mental health, cut, please, okay? On to the next one. Life area number 2 is career and business, depending on where you find yourself, whether you're a small business owner, whether you're currently in matric, whether you're currently studying, whether you're currently working. All of these can be very helpful. Number 1, what am I most proud of professionally this year? Number 2, what skills have I developed, and what skills do I still need to build? Do you guys see that we're already starting to alter the next 6 months? Number 3, am I currently growing comfortably, or am I stuck? This is a very important question. Well, all of the questions are important, but this one, you need to ask yourself that, okay? Am I currently growing? Am I comfortable? Or am I stuck? And what do I need to do for where I want to be? Number 4, have I intentionally built my personal brand visibility and network this year? Like I said, across everything, small business, matric, honors, masters, first year, working professional, across the board, okay? 5, if my future self looked back at my career efforts this year, would they be impressed? If you look back in December, would you be impressed by the career decisions that you made? Life area number 3 is finance, and I think this one is the one that a lot of people struggle with. And this one is probably also so important because this also determines how we can live the life that we ideally want to live. Question number 1, going in hard. How would I rate my financial discipline out of 10? Ooh, sometimes I have to ask myself this question like on a monthly basis. Like, my sister, what are you doing? What are you doing? Your spending habits are very questionable. So ask yourself that question. I know a lot of us have guilty pleasures, and yeah, sometimes we just need to grip that very quickly. Yeah, talking from personal experiences. Number 2, what are my biggest spending patterns and do they align with my priorities? If it is shopping, my babe, and you're not a fashion influencer or make money from it, then you need to question it. How are you going to fix it? Okay, are you putting money towards savings? Are you putting money towards investments? Are you covered from a risk perspective? So life insurance, death, disability, all of those type of insurances, are you covered for those things? Because those things are important as well. You need to ask yourself, in my life where I'm at right now, if something has to happen to me, will the people that are basically dependent on me, will they be able to live the same life that they are living? So set yourself up for success from that perspective. Number 3, have I saved or invested consistently this year? And I always advise, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I've got a financial advisor. I got a financial advisor the day I started working. 2017 January, I sat with a financial advisor and I was like, these are my goals. Mind you, the only thing I knew about investments was what I learned in varsity. I look back and I'm genuinely like, wow, what a visioned girl. What a smart girl. And if you know anything about me, guys, I am that one friend that always advises people on how to save. Do you have an emergency funds? Do you have a January spending fund? Do you have a December spending fund? Because I be saving for everything. Number 4, what financial decision am I most proud of? Have you achieved your savings goals? Depends. Number 5, what financial habits is holding me back from my goals? Is it the spending? Is it not paying back your debt? What are those habits that's holding you back? Number 4 is relationships and community. These are very, very, very big areas of our lives that impact us on a daily basis. So it's important that you review this as well. Question number 1. Which relationships have brought me the most joy and support this year? This is a great one to just reflect on. Who are you grateful for? Who do you feel like really came through for you this year? And how do you also give back to those people? Because relationships are not one-sided, guys. We need to give back to those that pour into us. Number 2, which relationships feel draining, misaligned, or one-sided? And I am a big and a firm believer that those ones need to get, say it with me, cut. Please, we're already going through so much in life. You can't keep people that drain your energy, friendships that are one-sided. Like, just let it go. Number 3, have I shown up for the people I love in the way I would like to? This question ties into question number 1 to also see like who's worthy of receiving that attention, who's worthy of receiving that me showing up, because not everyone is, okay? So make sure that you also are very specific where you are also giving your energy, because you can't be giving your energy to everyone. Number 5, who do I need to spend more time with during the next 6 months? I'm just like, in my personal case, I want to go home more in the next 6 months, because I just want to be with my mom and my dad for the next 6 months, to be honest, guys. If I could move to Rustenburg for the next 6 months, I would. And life area number 5 is faith and personal growth. Let's get into the questions. Number 1, what has God been teaching me during the season of my life? Guys, you know, I am a big believer in making sure that you know exactly what season you are in at a specific point in your life. Like, before you probably answer this question, you need to ask yourself, what season am I currently at? Am I in a season where it requires me to be quiet? Am I in a season where it requires me to be focused? Am I in a season that requires me to be outside? Am I in a season that requires me to be, just the absolute most? Ask yourself, what season am I in, and what is God trying to teach me in the season? A lot of us sometimes make this mistake of trying to not be in the present moment, trying to not be in the current season that you are supposed to be in, and we miss what we are supposed to learn in a specific season. So ask yourself, what season am I in? What is God trying to teach me? And how can I be more present in the season and learn as much as I have to in the season? Life will always have different seasons, okay? And it's important to be present in each of them. Number 2, have I intentionally made time for prayer, reflection, and spiritual growth? Guys, I think this one is this question. Let me tell you, I have struggled sometimes with this, and the one thing that has really helped me with my prayer life, with my spiritual growth, is intentionally making time to spend with God, and that for me is in my morning routines. If you guys actually want me to create a morning routine video, which is a very productive morning routine, if I can put it that way, then I'm happy to do so. Just let me know in the comment section, comment morning routine, and I'll know exactly what you mean, and I'll create a very nice morning routine for you guys, which it really allows me to also be calm for the rest of the day. And when I tell you, if I don't follow that morning routine, I'll feel like my day is in a complete mess, okay? And I have also worked so well on my routine that if I don't spend time with God in the morning, my brain is like, something is missing throughout the day. What's going on? Something is missing. And that's how you ideally want your body to react. I have a routine. Why are you not following it today? Number 3, what personal growth lesson has challenged me the most this year? Number 4, in what ways have I become a better version of myself? Because we are also thriving and striving towards being better people. Number 5, what limiting beliefs, fears, or habits do I need to let go of? This one can become a little bit emotional because I feel like you genuinely need a little bit of deep reflection to think about this question, because a lot of us are carrying limiting beliefs and we don't even know that we are carrying limiting beliefs. And the one thing that has really helped me actually realize my limiting beliefs is therapy, and I have actively tried to work on my limiting beliefs. Those are very deep conversations to have with yourself, because no one wants to sit and ask yourself, okay, so what area do you really think you could excel in, but the reason why you're not excelling in it is because of XYZ. Very difficult conversation, but possible. Step number 3 is to identify the patterns, okay? And this is why I need you to write down each and every question and answer, because now you need to start identifying, okay, from everything that I have, what are the patterns that I'm starting to see? Ask yourself, what is working? What is not working? What needs to stop? And what needs more attention this year? Have a look at your answers, ask yourself those 4 questions, and I feel like this is where real transformation happens, where you can identify your patterns. If you see that, listen, discipline is actually one of my biggest challenges. So what do you need to do more of in order for you to be disciplined? You can't just say to yourself, yeah, for the next 6 months, I need to be very disciplined. No. What steps, what routines, what processes are you putting forward in order to be disciplined? Whether that is putting a routine together, like I said, whether that is having an accountability partner, what are you doing to make that a success? And then lastly, step number 4 is to pick 5 key priorities out of each of those 5 life areas, and just say to yourself, for the next 6 months, these are the 5 that I am going to focus on. Okay, look, I feel like to have a balanced life, you need to at least look at all these key areas in your life, the 5 key life areas that we spoke about. Hence, I'm saying pick one priority from all of them. Look, unfortunately, we can't do everything in the world, okay? I think a lot of people fail because they want to now fix everything, and that's just going to overwhelm you, my love. I don't want you to be overwhelmed. So choose 5 key priorities out of those 5 life areas, 1 each, and be very intentional about how you're going to achieve those 5 goals. And that's it. 5 priorities out of the 5 life areas, that's how you're going to move forward, and that's what you're going to focus on for the next 6 months. It is that easy, guys. Remember, this half-year review is not to judge yourself. It is literally to reconnect with yourself. You are allowed to make changes. You are allowed to grow. You are allowed to change your goals as well. So how are you going to set yourself up for the next 6 months? Listen, the next 6 months of the year can look so completely different from what the first 6 months of the year looked like, but the intention is on you, and you need to make that active decision to make the next 6 months even better. And it starts here with a reflection. Write it down, do it, and the next 6 months will look different. If you have made it this far, you are a real one. Okay, come. You are a real one. But if you have made it this far, comment reset in the comment section, and also let me know which area of your life are you really going to focus on out of the 5 key areas that I have mentioned. Guys, it is always lovely to have a conversation with you. There is more videos to obviously come. So excited for the rest of the year. Make the best of the next 6 months, and I will see you guys in the next video. For now, I am Yolandi Pietersen. Do not forget to like. I'm gonna wait for you. 1, 2, 3, and subscribe. Goodbye.